I want to express my condolences and the sympathies of every member of An Garda Síochána to the families of the 4 young people who lost their lives yesterday evening in a single vehicle road traffic collision here at Hillview Mountain Road, Clonmel. Luke McSweeney, 24 years of age, his sister Grace McSweeney, accompanied by Nicole Murphy and Zoey Coffey, all aged 18 years, were travelling in a car at approximately 7:30 p.m, which struck a wall, and tragically all 4 occupants lost their lives at the scene. An Garda Síochána, supported by other emergency services, including Clonmel Fire Brigade, HSE paramedics, Tipperary University Hospital and Tipperary County Council, initiated a major incident response. The scene at Hillview remains closed today, and a technical and forensic examination has been carried out by An Garda Síochána forensic collision investigators. The remains of all 4 deceased were removed from the scene last night to Tipperary University Hospital. An Garda Síochána have notified the local coroner, and post-mortems will be carried out over the coming days at Waterford University Hospital. An incident room has been established at Clonmel Garda Station, and an investigation has commenced under a senior investigating officer. An Garda Síochána's focus is the preparation of an investigation file for the coroner. Family liaison officers have been appointed to each of the families to provide support, and the families will be kept updated as the course of the investigation. I want to acknowledge and express my gratitude to my colleagues in An Garda Síochána and the other emergency services who attended the scene last night. The scene was very difficult in very adverse weather conditions, and the professionalism shown by all first responders and the care and respect shown to all 4 deceased was exemplary. Our local communities, in particular Clonmel, Kilsheedle and Ballypatrick, are shocked and deeply saddened by these events. I want to assure our local communities that An Garda Síochána is here over the coming days, weeks and months to support our communities as we all come to terms with this tragedy. I have been in contact with the principals of the local secondary schools and the girls attended, and the supports have been put in place for their friends of all the 4 deceased today and over the next few days. We want to take this opportunity to appeal to any persons with any information on this road traffic collision to contact the investigation team at Clonmel Garda Station. We want to speak with any person who may have camera footage or images from Road R678 Mountain Road, and specifically the Hillview area between 7 p.m. and 7:30 p.m. last night, to give that footage or images to the investigation team at Clonmel Garda Station. The investigation team can be contacted at Clonmel Garda Station at 052 617 7640, the Garda Confidential line on 1800 666 1111, or any Garda Station. Finally, I again want to express my sympathies to the families of Luke, Grace, Nicole and Zoey. The families have appealed for privacy at this time. May they rest in peace.
Can we take a few quick questions if anybody has anything for clarification?
Can I just ask you in relation to the conditions last night? The Mayor thinks that there may have been a thunderstorm at the time. Is there any truth in that, and that there was a lot of surface water around?
Yes, there was downpours at the time, so obviously that will be a part of the investigation. The first responders had noted that there was a significant downpour, localised downpour, so that will form a part of the investigation.
Anything else?
You said it was a very difficult scene for the first responders to attend. I mean, is that emphasised by the fact that this was a joyous occasion? Everyone knew the teenagers of the town were out celebrating last night. These were young people taking part in that, and for it to turn to tragedy.
Absolutely. You know, we all remember our Leaving Cert night. It's a significant event in our life, and for the members to arrive and quickly realise that there was 3 Leaving Cert students and their brother at the scene, and unfortunately all were dead. It was a very traumatic scene for everybody, and again I just have to compliment the first responders, members of An Garda Síochána, the Fire Brigade and HSE. They were exemplary at the scene, and the assistance provided at Tipperary University Hospital by the management and team there, as well as Tipperary County Council, is thanked very much.
How important is the support of the community and the work of An Garda Síochána over the coming days for these families?
We are the community, and we've lost 4 young people in our community, and we will be there very much for our community in the coming days. We have difficult days ahead, and we will be embraced with the community with every opportunity we have.
Will the first responders require counselling as a result of what they saw last night?
Absolutely. Well, peer support and the welfare supports we have in Garda Síochána for significant events like this, tragic events like this, we always activate supports. The welfare of my team is obviously one of my priorities among a number of others.
Would you like to remind people about road safety?
Absolutely. Unfortunately, this year our road deaths have increased on previous years. And we have to be cognizant of the dangers of roads, the danger of speed, the danger of drink driving, the danger of not paying attention, the danger of not adhering to the rules of the road, the danger of not having vehicles correctly fitted and wearing a seatbelt. So again, four lives very sadly lost last night through road collisions.
Can I just ask about the drone, something that you mentioned last night, that drone footage? Did that make it that bit more difficult for those responding to the scene at the time if they were made aware of it?
We are aware that there was a drone active whilst the first responders were at the scene, and it is very difficult for the members to know that there's a drone overhead. I think it's disrespectful to the families of the deceased as well as to the first responders. What I would ask is footage, if taken by a drone, we would ask that would be brought to the investigation team so we can assess it, and I would also ask our communities and nationally not to share such footage. It's disrespectful, and I don't think it's the way we want to remember these 4 young people.